If someone asks you if you know about Kubernetes, you have no problem saying yes. If they ask you to set up and manage a GKE cluster on Google Cloud, perhaps it's been a while, or you are new to Google Cloud. You may not be clear on some of the actions you need to take. duet-ai is here to help. Let's start by opening up duet-ai from the Google Cloud Console toolbar. If you don't see this icon, make sure you've got duet-ai activated on your project and you have the permissions to use it. You could also use the duet-ai chat from within your IDE of choice. Let's jump right in and ask how we can run Kubernetes on Google Cloud without having to own management of nodes and the control pane. And here we have duet-ai's response. To run Kubernetes on Google Cloud, you can use Google Kubernetes Engine Autopilot mode. You can also use GKE managed nodes, which are fully managed Kubernetes that are provisioned and maintained by Google. Let's continue our conversation. We'd love to standardize our cluster creation in Autopilot using Terraform, so let's ask if we can do that. From the response, we see that we can. We even get a link or three to dive deeper. We could bookmark these for now, as I'd really like to test GKE cluster creation. duet-ai chat is an ongoing conversation as long as it stays in this session. We could also reset our chat by clicking the reset icon. For now, we'll continue on. duet-ai has recommended GKE in Autopilot mode for running Kubernetes in Google Cloud. However, I'm unfamiliar with how this managed Kubernetes service works. So let's first test GKE in Autopilot mode and have duet-ai help us along. We get a response, but there are some placeholder values for cluster name, region, and project ID. Since I'm already in the project and I know the cluster name and region, I'll be more specific with duet-ai so I can just copy and paste the response. Okay, now let's copy this gcloud command into Cloud Shell and get started deploying a sample application. This will take some time. After our cluster has finished provisioning, we can use a test application for further experimentation. Google already has one called hello-app, and we can use duet-ai to help us see how it behaves in GKE Autopilot. Let's use Google's test container image to create a deployment called hello-server. After a few moments, duet-ai responds and includes the command. Let's run it in Cloud Shell. Now the web server is created, but in order for anyone to get to it, we'll need to provision a load balancer for it. Let's ask duet-ai how to expose this deployment on port 80 with a load balancer. Look at that! I didn't even tell the deployment name, but it understood from context that I wanted hello server when I said to expose this deployment. Finally, if we want to see this service in action, we'll need to point our browser to an IP address. Let's ask duet-ai to help us find it. We should get a response with a command to run in our terminal. Let's run it, and in a few minutes we should have an IP address. Plugging the IP address into our browser shows us the hello-server deployment in action. Once again, let's head into chat and ask duet-ai how we can configure time periods where GKE Autopilot will not perform maintenance or upgrades. duet-ai responds with information on maintenance windows and exclusions. After reading this, you might realize the off hours of 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. are a great time for maintenance to be run. So let's ask how to create a daily maintenance window on our cluster at that time. After a few moments of thinking, voila! duet-ai has given us a response. We could input this command in our shell to set this up, and feel free. But now you are ready to add duet-ai to your infrastructure administration tool belt. You will also use it to aid in deploying and maintaining your Kubernetes clusters on Google Cloud. To find out more ways duet-ai can improve your infrastructure administration and other workflows, visit goo.gul/duet-ai-overview.